Hello students, welcome back to your EVS class. In this video, we will learn chapter 3 of standard 3rd EVS, that is water o water. So children, let's begin with the chapter now. So in this chapter, we will learn about the water. So, before that, we have to know what is water. Water is a tasteless and odorless liquid. It is tasteless because it doesn't have any taste. If you add some sugar in it, then it will be sweet in taste. Or if you add some salt in it, then it becomes salty. That means water is a tasteless liquid. It is an odorless liquid because it doesn't have any smell. Water is very important for life. Without water, the plants would die and the people and animals would go thirsty. So children, did you ever wonder why water is so important, or why do we need water? Well, we need water to drink, to grow plants, to cook food. Other than that, we need water to bath, to wash our hands, to swim, and so many. We cannot live without water, and that's why the another name of water is life. Here is a poem. First, we read the poem and let us see what's next in the chapter. I will wash my face with water, said Munna to his nanny. Here, Munna is telling to his nanny that he will wash his face with water. Nani is the grandmother. That's what we call the grandmother in Hindi. Come to the next line. We all quench our thirst with water. So here, quench our thirst means to satisfy our thirst. Obviously, whenever we are thirsty, we drink water. And we get the satisfaction after drinking the water. We are all alive because of water. Water is one of our basic needs. We cannot survive without water. Water has been with us for ages. Its story can fill so many pages. That means water has always stayed with us and there is no life on earth without water. So its story can fill so many pages. Somewhere it is dew. So you can see the tiny droplets of water on a leaf, that is the dew. Somewhere it is snow. The frozen drops of water that falls on earth as snow. Steam is also water, as you know. So, here you can see the water vapors. The vapors of water is known as steam. Water has forms so many, that is what says my nanny. So, it is the next stranger now and the grandma is talking to Munna. She is talking about the different forms of water. So, dew, snow, and steam are the different forms of water. From the poem, we learnt about the different forms of water. They are dew, snow, and steam. Now, we will learn more about the dew, snow, and steam. Dew, small drops of water that forms on plants' leaves during the night. And in the morning, we can see the tiny droplets of water on the grass, leaves, and plants. Next, snow. Small, white pieces of frozen water that fall from the sky in cold weather. You can see the snowfall in the cold regions like Sikkim, Darjeeling, Ladakh, etc. Next, steam, the hot gas that is produced by boiling water. In your kitchen, when your mom prepares tea or cooks food, you must have noticed the gas coming out from the food, right? Yes, that is steam. So let's see the poem ahead now. The rivers flow, the waterfalls sing, and water swells in lakes and springs. So here you can see the river flows and the beautiful waterfall. Children, here you can see the image of a lake and a spring. We get water from river, lake, waterfall and spring. Now we will learn more about them. So now I will discuss about the different types of water body. Let's have a look on the different types. The first one is river. So what is a river? A large natural flow of water that goes across land and meets into the sea. Examples are Ganga, Yamuna, Godavari, Kaveri, Luni, etc. The next one is lake. So, what is a lake? Well, a large area of water that is surrounded by land. Examples are Lake Superior in North America, Kankaria Lake in Ahmedabad, etc. Students, have you all been there in Kankaria Lake? Yes, it is an example of lake. Next one is waterfall. So what is a waterfall? A river that falls down from a cliff, rock, etc. Students, do you know what is the meaning of a cliff? Well, cliff means a high area of rock or a steep area of rock. Examples are Niagara Fall in New York, Victoria Fall in South Africa, etc. Another type of water body is spring. So what is a spring? A place where water naturally flows out of the ground. The examples are Bakreshwar in West Bengal, Panamik in Ladakh, etc. Bakreshwar in West Bengal is an example of hot water spring. The water in the spring is always hot. Life on earth it has brought, watered fields and life they got. That means water has brought life on earth. When the field gets water, the crops grow. That means fields get life when they get water. But when the water breaks in floods, great misfortune, it always works. Students, do you know the meaning of misfortune? Well, misfortune means disasters. That means flood is a natural disaster. When the water breaks in flood, it destroys many lives and properties. Children, the poem is written by Sri Prasad. Let's solve the textual exercise. The first question is, which are the places mentioned in the poem where we find water? The answer is river, waterfall, spring and lake. So children, you have to write the answer in your EVS notebook. Now, the next question is, name any 4 activities which you can do without water. So, the answer is walking, watching television, speaking, jogging. That means these are the activities you can do without water. Children, here the answers may vary. Let's have a look on the next question. Name any 4 activities which you cannot do without water. Well, the activities which we cannot do without water are, the first one is to prepare tea, coffee, rice, dal. Next one, to wash vegetables and fruits. Next one, to bath and to wash clothes. That means these are the activities that we cannot do without water. So students, here is your home assignment. You have to solve these answers in your EVS notebook. Students, now I will stop my today's teaching session over here. We will continue the rest of the chapter in the next lecture. Hope you have understood. Now go through the chapter and revise it. Thank you.